ya ding-dong diddly doing there, gamerinos? Hope you're having a flanderific day. Got some pretty sad news. I'm sure you all have seen on YouTube, if you're in the know here, that Comicstorian has passed away, and honestly, he really inspired me to do this kind of stream. And it's just a shame that, like, I'm doing this now under the circumstances I am, because he seemed like a pretty special dude. Obviously he touched a lot of lives, and yeah, I always really enjoyed listening to his streams. He was such a good voice actor. It's very sad. So I thought that in memory of him, we would do one of his favorite things, and we're gonna read Spider-Man 2099 Unlimited. What issue is this? Does it say what issue this is? I'm taking it out of the seal right now. Hello there, Slicks. How are you doing? No. No, it doesn't say what issue this is. This is strange. Very strange. But yeah, let me go ahead and switch it over to the live scene. Cool, cool, cool. I kind of had to get creative here, because this is the comic. This is the front cover that we're looking at. We're looking at the same thing. I can't promise you the rest of the way it's gonna be the same thing, but I figured it would be better to have pictures for you than have no pictures at all. So, but yeah, right now this is the front cover. Spider-Man 2099. Look who's back. Hulk 2099. Alright, it starts off overlooking the futuristic city here. It took them 50 years to build, another 50 to let it rot. It started as separate pieces all over the San Fernando Valley in the dying days of the 20th century. Then they started linking them up town by town to make them the biggest ever. A monument to everything this country can't afford anymore. A pus blister on the infected skin of California. The biggest mall ever made. I'm stuck in it, but this ain't no shopping trip. And there's Spider-Man 2099, and he's being piled on by all of these monsters. They've got these big horrible teeth and red eyes and claws. And they're all piling on top of Spider-Man 2099 in the 30-mile mall. Stan Lee presents Hulk 2099, 30-mile mall. The writer is Gerald Jones. The penciler is Dwayne Turner. The inkers are Turner and Kyle Baker. Just says Starkings for the letterer. The colorist is Tom Smith. Joey Calavari is the editor, and Tom DeFalco is the leader. Let's begin. This part's been abandoned for decades. The mall trolls have customized it to their needs, built an arsenal from a kitchen store and a hardware store, enough to keep visitors out. No one goes. But this visitor isn't gonna be kept out by meat cleavers and shovels. Nothing's keeping me out. And there's Hulk. Oh, it turns out it was Hulk 2099 that was getting piled on. He's the one that's in the he's the one that's in the thing, not Spider-Man 2099. Sorry. It was kind of dark. I just assumed it was the blue of his costume, but it's green. Sorry. But yeah, Hulk is fighting his way through these mall trolls. Not even my supposed healer. Kill! Kill! Chunk! They're swinging at Hulk. Hulk, get us out of here! I'm running out of shoes and I don't want to waste these vintage 1993 Doc Martens on a bunch of freaking trolls. Her name's Quirk. She's a singer. And she appears to be on the ground in the middle of the mall, kind of hiding out. She's not supposed to be here. This is my hunt for a kid named Gawain who fell into the hands of Sweet Dream Security because of me. I'd squeezed myself into a squishy little pink body that makes me sick. The body that used to be mine. And there's a dude, he's sitting at his computer. I'm assuming this must be Hulk 2099 like a flashback. So I dug through the electronic garbage heap of civilization, through the stink of Sweet Dreams databanks, and found it. Teenage male arrestee transferred for holding. Time to get out of my Hollywood cage. Time to stop pretending. I moved fast. Too fast. Whoa, Keisha! And then this guy bumps into this red-haired lady with she's got a headband on. John, you're not going to miss that meeting. Adora is going to be zapping in. Sorry, I've got personal business. Adora wants us to develop a story around this big green monster that blitzed a Sweet Dreams platoon the other day. The big green monster will just have to get by without me. And he's walking away. And maybe we'll all be getting by without you soon, John. Wouldn't I be just heartbroken, dear friend, if your job suddenly became open? Maybe I'll tap into your computer and see what personal business is. Oh yeah, I forgot. Another delay, my own making. I let Quirk stay in my apartment after I saved her from Sweet Dreams. Today was the day I was supposed to help her relocate. I told her I might be gone a while. And then Quirk says, "Are you afraid of people discovering I'm here? I'm a Hollywood virtual reality exec. Men in my position are supposed to have a hot little number stashed somewhere." Hot little number, huh? Thanks for validating my existence, pal. Look, don't get any ideas, okay? Just because that ugly green guy said you'd take care of me. I've got no ideas except what the ugly green guy told me. I want you out of here as much as I want out. I want you out of here as much as you want out. But there's a teenage boy who needs me out there, and... A teenage boy? No wonder you're not getting any ideas about me. Very witty. He's another Sweet Dreams victim. Maybe if you weren't so involved in yourself. Maybe if you weren't so involved in yourself, that would matter to you. Sorry, some of the writing is a little confusing for my small brain. I thought that would stifle her. I had things to learn about Quirk. Hey! Someone's running after him, assuming it's Quirk. I'm involved in myself because myself is all I've had most of my life. But if somebody's in trouble, I want to help. I didn't want to bring anybody else into this. I knew I could use her. I knew the weakness of the little pink beasts below me wasn't long ago I was one of them. We followed the mall the whole length of the valley to the north end, the upscale end, that's still going strong. The kids' trail led to Sweet Tech, a virtual reality sports center. Now they're outside of Sweet Tech. They're flying in the flying car, by the way. I didn't mention that. A virtual reality sports center where flabby, overage boys battle neurotically in the baseball and football games of the past. I know their kind, playing their safe games and wishing for the day when middle-class white guys ran the world. A great way to act like a man without getting hurt. A great way for civilization to channel all that testosterone where it can't shake anything up. They don't like strong women, or the new breed of American made up of more races than the Grand Prix, but toss a cute dark girl into the pack and they fight over her. It's a turf thing. Soon as Quirk said she wanted to spokesmodel their business, they were spilling their corporate secrets all over her. And when I said I was her agent, not her boyfriend, they suddenly loved me. Thrilled to tell me anything I wanted to know about their assets and research projects, like their work on enhancing human strength, speed, and stamina. Funny for a company that supposedly just did virtuals. And the leases they held on the far end of the mall where nobody'd gone in years. And the radioactive fuel and the explosives they've been investing in. How would they use them in an electronic remake of Super Bowl 50? It definitely says 50, by the way. I didn't forget how to read Roman numerals. You did. So right now it's got all the businessmen, and they're looking at Quirk. They like her a lot. And then it's got the deep recesses of the mall where they're hiding all of their shady stuff. Okay. I didn't ask. I just checked their suppliers' names. Figured with enough names, even an amateur like me could crack their database and track down the kid. Turns out I didn't have to. Murderer! Gawain! Murderer! I heard your voice and I couldn't believe it. Hold him! Are you coming to kill me now, like you killed all the others? And they're grabbing this guy. Listen to me, kid. I can help you. Murderer! Get the boy out of here. Kill this guy. He's a spy. But he's not just a guy. Chapow, pow, pow. And he's transformed into the Hulk. And he's blocking all of the shots that the security guys are shooting at him. He's the Hulk. And he's come for Gawain. Hey, you're the ugly green guy. Chapow. Yeah! Get him with the bullet car. Let him go. Lord, what are you? Move it! And they're all fleeing for the car right now as Hulk's charging at them. This shouldn't be happening here. This is Sherman Oaks. Whoosh! And the car takes off, leaving a few people behind and the Hulk, who's chasing down after them. Mall security, we must ask you to leave the grounds. So go ahead. Ask. Oh, Lord! What have I gotten into? That's Quirk talking right now. Get out of it now, while you still can. Yeah! Shush! And Hulk is fighting these security mall guards right now. They weren't much, but they slowed me. And Hulk picks one up and throws him into the wall with a boom. While the insects who took the kid vanished into the guts of the mall. Oh, you're able to gamble now, Slicks. How very exciting for you. Huh? Oh, wrong way. It's funny, we haven't even got to Spider-Man 2099, and that's what most of these pictures are. It wouldn't let you chat. That's weird. I knew no matter how fast their little car was, my legs were faster. I gambled they'd go straight down the gullet. And he's breaking out of the mall, and there's smoke coming off of one of the armored mall guards, and he's chasing down the car. What I didn't gamble on. Hey! You don't think you're gonna just drag me into this overpriced nut house and dump me, do you? I'm doing this because I owe it to that kid. You don't owe anybody. Get out. Save your pretty little face. Oh, I fucked up the voice on that. Because before that was Quark talking, but the last thing I just read was Hulk, actually. What's this kid to you anyway? I caused everybody he knew in the world to be killed so I could make a dirty buck. That answer your questions? Yow. I get it. I can't let you carry that burden alone, can I? Besides, I hate the stories in the valley. You can't find anything vintage. So now she's on Hulk's back and they're chasing down this car. I don't think these stores can afford security. Haven't you noticed? We're not in rich folk country anymore. Looks like your basic middle zone, right? Ethnic stew pot bare bones services. Safer than a public zone, but no flying suits. Where's security? We've covered miles and no more attacks. Then this mall must have evolved to match the city outside. I think we're about to hit Reseta. An unsupervised zone? No security companies? And no city cops? Just refugees, scroungers, and outcasts? Then I smelled something I never smelled in Hollywood. Something that made my mouth water. Reality. Fresh food and animals and human sweat without chemical pretty-ups. I moved faster. Had to. It's in my blood. And he's charging through the kind of broke down part of the city, I guess. The market, 100 years of war, threw people from every backwater into the world, onto California's shore, where they keep living, the only life they know or can afford. And just beyond it, one jump further from what America calls civilization. And he's jumping over this, like, impoverished looking area. The unmeltables. Cha-chunk. Boom. Oh, and now he's being shot at by these people. In the middle of the LA stew, they can't mix, or they won't mix. Centrism, that won't be killed. The world just tells them they're just like the boys who took Gawain. It tells them their day is past. Probably tell me the same thing. Life's just full of surprises. Doom! And Hulk jumps down from a building. Where are we? Where are the lights? And who are those mannequins? Old animatronics shut down. Must have been left over from when that cartoon company tried to buy Southern Cal. But why isn't anybody in this? There, it's them. This must be North Hollywood. You know where they had those weird radiation leakages a while back? Never heard about it. Can't believe you Hollywood types, you don't know anything unless you're working on a story based on... Yeah! And she goes flying off the Hulk. Maybe the trolls were bribed to do this. Maybe a way to stop me from chasing Gawain. I never would have fallen for that in my old days. I'd have kept my eye on the target like a smart boy I was, and let Quark take the fall. That was before I grew up. And now he's racing to go chase down the people who are getting Quark. I'm a man, and a man's shoulders his burdens. A man doesn't let anything stop him from doing what's right. Not even an army of spit-stinking trolls. And the Hulk is charging in on him. You know, for this being called Spider-Man I guess it is $20.99 unlimited, but there's like no Spider-Man $20.99 in this. They say you can hear their strange wars echoing down the halls in the dead of night. They say people who stay in the mall after closing disappear sometimes, and the Hulk is silhouetted fighting all of these trolls. They say they collect things. Can you believe these shoes? Oh, can you believe these shoes? These are from when they actually used leather. I've hunted junk stores in the worst zones for years for stuff like this. I can't just leave them. Leave them or let the trolls collect you. You're bluffing, right? Oh, jeez. And then Hulk grabs her and they leap into the air. Why do they want me? Maybe for nostalgia. Huh? Maybe you remind them of something they used to be. Oh, Jesus, it's so dark. So this page is actually kind of difficult to read because it's kind of blacked out. It could also be because I don't have any lights on, but Hulk and Quirk are walking into this, looks like it's an empty store. Hey, lights, oh man, a department store. Like something from 150 years ago, in perfect shape and totally empty. This is so weird. And look at the stuff. I mean, there's vintage and there's vintage, but this stuff is vintage. Look at those mannequins there. And then one of them starts looking at the other one, and the other's eyes explode with light. Whoosh! Boom! Razor-brimmed hats, exploding purses, a shrine to what America was. Shwam! And the Hulk is protecting Quirk and getting rid of the bombs built to protect itself. Weirder every second. Well, while Greeny's handling the violence, I may as well steal something funky. Fresh footprints leading to that lever. Wonder what... Yow! And she starts to fall down a hidden path, I think. Hey, a trap door and a shafting dropping straight. Down! And her and the Hulk are now falling down it. I guess before the foomp was just the door opening and not her falling down it. Hidden passages lead to the hearts of things. Oh geez, what are those? People being changed. In this case, a lab. The real reason for the store up above. The real work here. And they're escaping the store. Maybe trolls in the making. Maybe failed attempts to make something else. And I know what. Bang! And he bursts through the door with Quirk on his back. But I have to be sure. Stop fighting us, boy. We're going to learn what you know about the experiments the Knights of the Banner were conducting. And if being nice to you doesn't work, we'll find another way. You want to know about the experiments? Ask the man who's survived one, says the Hulk, towering over all of these people. I'm assuming they're the, what was it, Dreamlight or something? Execs. We're doing another one of these pages? Okay. And the lights go out, and everything is enveloped in shadow. Now give me the boy. Yeah! And Hulk starts picking people up and throwing them, beating up dudes with other dudes. Forget it. The programmers won't let you take us. They won't let you learn. Whoop, whoop. You see, the programmers know all systems are on delete. Delete? meaning bomb. And then the alarms are going off. They're still fighting, meaning save the innocents. But which one? Boom! And the entire place explodes. And then out comes Hulk. And he has, I'm assuming, it's gotta be Quirk. I don't know who the other person he would have saved was, unless it was Gwar. Yeah, he saves Quirk. Hey, thanks, but why me? A gamble. They want that kid. They'd let burn, but I was betting they'd have a way to save him. Maybe I bet wrong. Why do they want him? Who are they? I don't know. I don't know who, but I'm gonna find out. And I'm going to find out if my guess about this place is right. That they're trying to create an army of Hulks. The end. The end? What you mean the end? What? Oh, well, I mean, there is still more, but like, huh? Unless if that was just the prelude to introduce him, so that when Spider-Man 2099 comes in this next part of the book, it'll make sense. That's just an odd choice, giving this is the front cover, you know. I guess here. These were the ones with that doesn't look like Hulk 2099. That looks like Old Man Hulk. Same with this, but it says the year 2099. So enjoy my Hulk pictures. Yeah, there he is. That's what he looks like. Hulk 2099. Ooh. More what? What you talking about, Slicks? And then there's the Hulk 2099 fighting Spider-Man 2099, I assume. There's some more Hulk 2099. And then there's like them together. I'm sorry, I was really ready for Spider-Man 2099 to be in the very beginning of this book, given by all of the pictures that I am just showed you right there. Okay, let's continue. Stan Lee presents Spider-Man 2099. How did he move so fast? I missed him. And hit. Scientists pull apart DNA try and find genetic cures for the world's diseases, but there's no cure for this disease. Zonk. Spider-Man 2099 jumps out of the way just in time so that one crook punches another crook right in the face. No cure to stop the strong from preying on the weak. And he's moving in to strike, and he kicks this dude in the face who's attacking this little girl. What the shock is wrong with him? With you guys? Nail him! The story is called Remote Control. Evan Sue SKOL Nick is the writer. Chris Wazan. Wow, these are some difficult ass names. Chris WOZNIAK did the pencils. John Lowe did inks. Thank you, John Lowe, for having an easy name. David Sharp did letters. Kevin Summers did the color. Joey Calavari is the editor once again, and Tom DeFalco is once again the chief. What is up with... Why are they doing... It kind of made sense in the Hulk comic why they would do the blacked out pages, but they're like out in the open right now. Let me find an attack scene. Do we have one where he's... Yeah, there we go. That's cool. We'll do that since he's in a fight right now. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's an ad. It's an ad. It's called Zit Fighters from Outer Space, and I guess it's for an acne cream. Funny. It's great. Moving on. Elvis here should have taken off the mirror shades. Then he might have seen this kick coming. And Spider-Man kicks the glasses right off this dude's face. Stay back, man. Just stay shocking back. I'll cut you. Cut you bad. I'll... Talk. One burst of webbing from my spinneret. And he's a nice gloopy package and... That just doesn't sound right. And he's a nice gloopy package in no position to do anything but talk. Splurat. And Spider-Man webs him up to the wall. Or to the other goons, sorry. Public Eye said they sent a car out. Should be here any minute. This is the lady he saved talking to Spider-Man 2099. And then Spider-Man 2099 says, "You'll make sure the cops find this disgusting web-soaked package when they arrive, won't you?" "Sure, but you saved me. I mean, who are you anyway? I'd really like to get to know you better. Maybe a lot better." Time for me to go." "Wait, who are you?" "Just a regular guy in real funny clothes." And Spider-Man swings off. The simulations we ran all check out. Looks good. We're sitting right now in front of a computer screen looking at an O'Hara, Miguel. Babylon Towers, apartment 2527, East New York City. 124-48475-883. Video phone 4884-3837-628. Now there's an understatement. Damien, 3 years of our hard work finally come to fruition, and that's your enthusiastic response? Well, what would you have me say, Carmen? Start with fan-shocking-tastic. We're gonna be famous, pal. And he puts out a cigarette. Investors of the first working software that can be fully input right into the brain through the sense of sight. Okay, so it's a bit crude and hasn't been tried on human subjects yet, but it works, Damien, it works. Oh, sorry, I guess I should have read first. It's untested, Carmen. Let's not forget scientific principles in our haste to win fame and fortune. And, yeah, they're both discussing this in front of some desk, and there's a bunch of lab equipment everywhere. And Carmen is a blonde lady, and Damien appears to be some old dude who's kind of balding. Discretion, child. We don't want Alchemex to learn of our progress before the time is ripe. The walls have ears. Give me a break, Damien. Everyone else went home, and we checked for bugs just this morning. Sorry, got hair in my face, and then it started to tickle my nose. And this page is also kind of blacked out. I guess it's because they're in darkness. Ooh, kind of hiding out their secret. Still, we can't be too careful. I'm gonna actually turn on the light. I legitimately cannot read this. I really can't. It's too difficult. My weenus. I slammed my weenus, guys. Oh, there we go. I can actually read this now. Still, we can't be too careful. Macrowares is, after all, an Alchemex think tank. It would be foolish to imagine that they'd fund us without watching to see if their investment bears fruit. They'd never relinquish their hold on us. You're getting paranoid in your old age, Damien. Depends. Maybe I want an old age. But as for our experiment, all that remains is for us to find a test subject. I'll work on better relatively close-minded people, don't forget. Their neutral nets are more established, easier flow control. Speaking of close-minded, look who's working late at the Technic. You never really forgave that Technic dweeb for getting you fired, did you? Damien. Be funny if we tried on him that... Be funny if we tried it on him. That'd settle the score, wouldn't it? Sorry, again. It's like... So, I wish I could show this to you. Because it's just kind of weird. It's like... The page almost looks like it's... like it's fucked up. Like it does. It looks like there was a printing error. Like they did too much dark on it. Like so in the margins of the page, it's all white, right? But like on these blacked out pages, even the margins are like black. And like it's black over the black text. So it makes it difficult. It would have been better if maybe they had kept the black effect over it but didn't put it in the word bubbles. So it'd be a bit easier to read. But anyway, they're still looking over all of this research at their desk. Whoa, wait a minute, what are you doing? Our device is still wired to your vid phone, right? You're sending a virus program to Mitchell? Look, Damien, this isn't funny. I was joking about you getting even. Don't... System initialized, awaiting, command, kill yourself, immediately send. Hush, child. Observe scientific method as we test our hypothesis. Eek, eek. Technic, Jack Mitchell speaking. Crack! And he runs through the glass as Damien is looking evilly. What the... Sorry, ads. Cratch! Good lord! Cratch, 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 cratch. Harder, Jack. You'll have to hit it harder if you're going to jump. Mr. Mitchell, I heard noise. Is everything... Aye! Crash! In a word, Elena, success, as in the big time. From now on, I mean, we can write our own ticket. Who needs Alchemex? We can sit back and watch the money roll in. And the man falls dead on the floor that I guess has been ordered to kill himself and was repeatedly running into the glass. Somewhere else. That's also very dark. Miss Wolf, I think you'd better have a look at this. Those clever little macroware techs have made the breakthrough. And it's a bunch of people looking at a monitor in the dark. Let's see the transcripts, Curtis. Oh, fuck, there goes my phone. No doubt in my mind, Chief, that they just tested their new toy on some poor slob across the street in the Technic building. Gregory, I've got the dirt here. Alert Alchemex. It's time to move on this. Send a team out to Macroware. Put the rookies on it. Man, Macroware checks for Alchemex bugs every day. If they ever found out you were bugging their conversations by bouncing gatelight lasers off their windows, keep your mouth shut and your ears open, Curtis. It's the first lesson you learned here. Don't make it the last. I'm so sorry. I know that it sounds like I can't read. I was real literate. But I promise I can read. The problem is it's just too damn dark for me to see it. Oh, thank God. We're in the light again. So we're back outside into, I guess it would be the... Was this California too? I feel like Spider-Man 2099 would be from New York. Well, whatever. We're out in the city, right? In the flying cars. Come on, Damien. Close the blinds. The cops are out there now. They'll see you prancing around. Let them, Carmen. Success. Mitchell's brain responded to our virus program exactly as we'd hoped. Think of the military applications of this. The way it'll change the broadcast industry. We'll rake it in. You'll be able to afford real tobacco instead of that syntha sludge. And she lights up her syntha sludge. Still, we must remain cautious, mustn't we? I'll collect all the extra data and equipment from my own office. We should get it out of here as quickly as possible. Then we can discuss our split. Yes, our split, right? You do that, Damien. I'll just start to pack up here. Or I would if I thought for half a minute I could trust you. You'll split, all right, and leave me in the dust unless I act first. Ah, Miguel, I meant to call you this week. I need someone to do my dirty work for me. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you're it? Initialize system videophone 7584-3837-628. System initialized, awaiting command. Kill Dr. Damien Fossowit of Macroware, Inc. by any means possible. Send. System initialized, awaiting command. Kill Dr. Damien Fawcett of Macroware, Inc. by any means possible. Send. Answering service engaged. Depositing message. Answering system engaged. Message deposited. Now I just have to wait to make sure I don't answer my phones for a few days, and not going to be a problem, my protege. Glud. Yeah! And he hits her with a model of the Empire State Building. A statue of the Empire State Building. Quite an appropriate relic for you to keep around. It's history, he says as he beats her in the face with it over and over. And now so are you. Real subtle, Damien. Subtlety is not the point. The point is money. Ow! We're back in the dark again. Stop. Just terrible. Tower, sweet tower, says Miguel O'Hara as he's swinging through the streets. Gotta find a currently offline vent so I can enter without alerting the prying public eye. This is so difficult to read, yo. Like, to get to... I'm gonna get a flashlight. I am literally gonna get a flashlight to try to read this comic book. You shouldn't need a flashlight to read a comic book. Alright, I'm back with a literal flashlight. I don't think this is actually helping. Like, to get to know you better, shocking poor girls nearly killed by walking sewage. And right away she wants to get involved with a guy wearing... I'm just gonna say he says head-to-toe tights. It's so difficult to read, even with a flashlight, man. I'm gonna send a picture of this in the Discord so that everyone can see this. Like, I am struggling to read this so hard. It's kind of irritating me at this point. Maybe I should start wearing thicker underwear with this suit. Ah, who the shock. Am I kidding? I'm spending tonight with only one woman. Hello, Lila. Good evening, Miguel. The time is 20:44 hours. Outside temp is... Thank you, Lila. Is there any milk left? Yes, about half a liter. Great. Lila, he's back home. He's taken off his mask. He's meeting his robot assistant, Lila. And I guess he didn't want to turn on the fucking light. Sorry, I keep knocking over the flashlight. Carmen. Oh yeah, her. Oh. You have one message. How are you supposed to read this? Miguel from a doctor. Just gonna say it's Carmen. Dr. Carmen, yeah. I'm actually having to paraphrase at this point because I literally cannot read the words at all. It's too faint. Carmen, oh yeah, her. Used to work with her in the same division at Alchemex. She transferred to Microware, 2 or 3 years ago. Her message... Oh my god. Okay, I can't read this, so I'm just gonna make it up. She probably has the hots for you, Miguel. So you should listen to this message now. Well, that sounds like a great idea, Lila, because she is fine, I guess. Playing message. And then it starts to zoom in on his eye because he's getting the mind control. Ooh. Chink. A glass drops. Miguel, your cardiopulmonary rates and blood pressure have risen to dangerously high levels. Miguel, are you in need of medical attention? Miguel falls to the ground along with the glass. Miguel. And then he's up. He's got his mask on and he's swinging through the streets. At Alchemex, hollow image of objectives Lynch and Fawcett. Markham troops. And there's this car. It's flying outside the Alchemex building. Good. Now let's go over those orders once more. Our mission is to capture the scientists alive. Repeat, alive, and get their data. Pfft, you worry too much, Poncho. It'll be no problem. Says these are the people who are hunting after them, are the scientists. There's one that looks like he's really strong, and he's got a blue and white cape, and all these muscles, long red hair. Then the other one is a lady with long black hair, and she's got like a metal suit on and a big ass gun that kind of looks like cables. And then there's this Professor X looking motherfucker with like a Mr. Peanut monocle. Heh heh. Just like last time. Remember Recoil? A minor corporate takeover, but you fouled up and nearly made it an incident. Shut up, Tarp, you shocking old man. Recoil, back off. Wham. And then Muscles goes and pulls the Recoil back from the old man, who I guess is Tarp. That last screw up found its way to Tyler Stone's attention. You want to be second strangers all your lives? I'm warning you both, this better be nothing like last time. Minutes later, at Macware Labs. The towel hardly covers up that mess, but I've got to get that device of ours too. And he's talking. This is Damien, and he's talking about Dr. Carmen, who's now murdered on the floor, and he's getting ready to take the device, when all of a sudden, the glass breaks and Spider-Man 2099 jumps through the glass as he says safety, and Spider-Man 2099 grabs him by the head and he says, "Good Lord, they've sent a corporate raider after me." And he starts to run. Ah! And Spider-Man 2099 is like, I can... What do I do? What do I do? Oh no, this is him thinking. Damien. Wait, I'm a fool. Gotta lead him back to the lab. What? I can barely... What? What am I doing here? And Spider-Man 2099 is in front of him on the wall in a spider web. Ooh, yeah, you like that? No, please! And Spider-Man 2099 sticks out his claws. Oh! I'm sorry. I'm upset. The page has gone black again for no reason. Stop. It does not. It's not a stylized thing. It's not cool. I don't like it. I can barely read it. Stop doing it. Let me get the flashlight so I can read a fucking page of a comic book while I've got the light on. Freeze. Lay down and surrender. Shring, ka-chow, ka-chow, ka-chow. And the lights go out and people are shooting at Spider-Man 2099. And he jumps away. Hold it. Raiders, I'm trying to get an analysis? on the ceiling? I think that's what that says. It makes no sense, but I can't read it. I could have... swore I say something there. I saw something there. And the team that we were taking a look at earlier of Tarp and the Recall and the other strong dude, they enter the room and say something that can't be read. Who thought this was a good idea? This is so stinky brain. And Recall says something to the effect of... Oh, I can't read this. Hi, I'm Recall, and I'm really cool. Look at me standing here really cool, striking up this pose. I'm sure we'll find Spider-Man 29, who's 2099, who's lurking around, who was trying to kill you earlier. There, 11 o'clock, and they see him, and they start shooting at Spider-Man 2099. Can't stop like I'm on autopilot. Shrek. And it looks like the old dude is shooting a laser from his hand. He's mine. I guess I can't see who that is, so we're gonna assume that's Recall. 2099, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99. There's another blacked out page? Why? How many more of these are there? This is irritating. Okay, I think we should only have one more blacked out page. Patoom, 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 patoom. Holy shock, it's Spider-Man. And Spider-Man is dodging around all of these shots they're shooting at him. Ftwip, clud. And Spider-Man goes and webs up Recall's gun. He's wanted. Take him down. Irk. And Spider-Man goes and punches strong dude in the face. Wanted? As in early Christmas bonus kind of wanted? Says Recall. Calf, calf. Calf. That's not a sound effect. That K-A-F-F. It's not a sound effect. That's just what he's saying. Unless it's supposed to be cough, cough. Like he's coughing. You know what? That makes sense. He got kicked in the face, so he's coughing. And then he says, "Shut up and get him." That better mean yes. Gotta take control. Crack. And Spider-Man picks up Recall and flips her and throws her into the ground. It wants me to kill, says Spider-Man 2099. Shock! Get it together, Phoebes, or we'll all lose our jobs this time. Poom, poom. He says, or the strong dude says as he shoots at Spider-Man 2099 again. Shock it, Rug, where are you? I'm no killer. Spack, pack, poom, poom. Where'd he... And Spider-Man kicks him right in the face. It's dark page time, people. Dark page time. But this one looks better because there's not a lot of, like, thought bubbles. Or, yeah, I guess these are thought bubbles, not speech bubbles. Would brack. Okay, shut it down, Miguel. Find a way, he says as he jumps down on two of the people trying to kill him. Target. Target escaped. Pursue. And he's running away. No, can't let it make me. Can't control. Move it. You. Let me get the flashlight. Oh, I think this is just a swear, and it didn't really matter because I can't really make that out. It looks like it's just symbols. So I'm just going to say, he says, "Move it, you fuck. We came here to get the scientists and their data. Forget the freak and nail the goods. Move." So it looks like Spider-Man has escaped for now. Come on, come on. Get this thing reconnected to the power coils. Virus program will fix that monster good. And this is Damien trying to fix something, I guess, to save him from getting killed by Spider-Man 2099. No, says Damien, and Spider-Man also thinks no. I won't be a killer. No. Stay back, Spider-Man. Control just one muscle. Come on, my leg. My leg, Spider-Man says as he's inching towards this dude. Leg! He yells, and he jumps and dives onto some exposed wiring. Ah! Zzz. That did it. Current from that open power coil ran through my brain, freed me from Carmen's message. Could have fried me, but it was either risk that or become a murderer, Spider-Man thinks as he stands up. And he starts to walk toward Damien. Just stay back. I'll kill you, you hear? Kill you! There goes my fucking phone. And Spider-Man stops and looks at him. Come on, the Raiders are coming. We've got to get you out of here. One more step, I swear! And Damien lunges towards Spider-Man, trying to beat him with the Empire State Building model he killed Carmen with. But Spider-Man grabs his arm, and that's when he notices the blood on the Empire State Building model and sees Carmen dead on the floor. Carmen, you killed. There he is, say all the bounty hunters as they walk in. Whack! Spider-Man slings Damien across the room with a pimp slap to the face. Wait, don't fire, recoil, as she proceeds to fire anyway. He's on his computer. If you torch him, then you'll torch the data we came for. Boom! Recoil, you shocking idiot. They're gonna kill us. We're deadware. And from outside you can see the explosion of the building as all of the tech was destroyed along with the building. Whew, says Spider-Man 2099 as he flies out, or web swings his way out of the building, I guess. Good to have my mind back. Now I know how that poor girl must have felt earlier tonight. Violated. Helpless. Goodbye, Carmen. I almost envy you. You're free now. Free of the world where everything's under control. The end. So, wait, what? Huh? So where's the part where Hulk meets Spider-Man 2099? I don't know what I said, but I'm sure it is exactly what I said. The Row Gang 2099. I've never heard of them. I guess we're just gonna call it here. I feel like that was a pretty good stream, you know. Pretty fun. Except for all the black pages. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. And also, I'm horribly sorry for not getting the pictures right. I mean, I've never done this before. I've never even so much as read any of these comic books all the way through, so I wasn't even sure what to expect when I was going into this. But yeah, I guess maybe next time I'll take a look over like the next one beforehand, so that I can try to get some pictures that are like actually relevant to what it is we're viewing. Because I found like some cool Spider-Man 2099 pictures, like this one of him fighting Batman Beyond. But I just thought there was going to be like an actual team up with Spider-Man 2099 and Hulk 2099. Yeah, I would have had more Hulk 2099 pictures, and I definitely would have had that at the very beginning. And yeah, I know. I definitely did not do it as good as Comicstorian. I know. I know. Yeah, but I mean, I tried. I read through it. I wish I could have done it better, you know. But I feel like to really do it, like, closer, I guess, to the Comicstorian style, would have been to like get Xeroxed pictures of the, or is that I don't think that's the right word, but just like, you know, pictures of the actual panels from the comic, and like have it on screen for you to view and go along as I read it. But I don't think I can really do that effectively. I mean, I guess I could take pictures with my phone and just upload it, but that'd be a lot of work, and I think I would probably get in trouble with copyright if I did it just panel for panel, because I know that Comicstorian would always kind of change things up, or would only put in certain panels. And yeah, my voice acting was not there. It wasn't great. Part of the reason was I couldn't fucking read some of the pages, and also just I guess the fact that I've never actually read it before, and this was like the first time go through on everything. I don't know. Maybe Comicstorian was so good that he could just go through on his first attempt and just make it sound that great. I don't know. I personally can't do that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching Slicks. Thank you to anyone else who may have tuned in and did not chat with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you to the YouTube crowd who's gonna like and subscribe. God damn it. And again, thank you to Comicstorian for all the great content that he has put out. And yeah, I'm very thankful for that, and I hope that everyone who knows him and his family are doing well right now. But yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.